It's Sandy Parker, and welcome to Crafting for Almost Everyone. I have a really quick video, and I'm getting it up as fast as I can because this is such a great deal. I wanted to make sure I let you guys know about it. Rich and I were in Staples tonight, and this is Wednesday, August 3rd, I think it is. Whatever Wednesday is, I think it's August 3rd. But anyway, I'm going to make sure Rich puts this up tonight if he can, because it's such a great deal. Anyway, we were in Staples, and they have this clearance cart. It was just a cart by their cash registers, and in it had rotary trimmers, and there were a variety of them, but they ranged in price from like $16 to $45. So I asked them about the price of this 12-inch one. Actually, I was going to buy the 12-inch one. It was $16, and that was their clearance price. And it is a Carl 12-inch. The number is PRT100N. The Amazon Prime price, is $32.85 if you're an Amazon Prime member. The Staples price today was $2. So they had two of them. I bought two of them because I thought at the very least I could use them as gifts. And then that was a 12-incher, and that's just the standard personal rotary trimmer. Then they had a smaller one that would be great for crops or for somebody who has an interest in just starting out in cards. And this one is DC95N. Again, it's made by Carl. And Amazon Prime sells it for $11.71. Staples was selling them for $1. So I bought only one of those because I wasn't sure if people would have need for a 6-inch paper trimmer, other than the one person that I was thinking of maybe. So then, as I was checking out, I said to Rich, well, they have some bigger trimmers there. Why don't we ask them about them? Because they were also in the same basket. And I'm going to turn this sideways because it's kind of a big mammer. This is the RT200 Professional Rotary Trimmer, and it is a pretty substantial unit. It is a 12-incher, and that's great, and it will cut 15 sheets, 20-pound paper, so, I mean, that's pretty substantial. And it, again, is the RT200, and Amazon Prime's price is $34.49. Staples price today was $4. Which I couldn't believe it. So, of course, I had to buy it. And then, lastly, they had the RT215, also made by Carl. It's a professional 15-inch long. Now, I wouldn't have need for 15-inch, but I don't know. Maybe someone else would. And the Amazon Prime price on this is $38.99, and Staples sold it to me for $4. The cool thing about it is Staples said if they don't work and you want to bring them back, as long as you keep your box, your packaging, and your receipt, we'll take them back at any time, is what they said. I don't know if I believe that, but they'll take them back. So keep your packaging. So again, today is August 3rd. And I bought all that my Staples had. I don't know if other Staples have them, but here's the cool thing about them. Staples didn't have the right prices on their stickers. So nobody's going in there going, oh, great, that's the greatest deal ever. At least my Staples didn't have the right prices on them. So when you go in there, it'll probably say $45 for this one because that's what it said on their little tag that was attached to it. There was a clearance tag. So when you go in, if you find them and they do say that, don't let that dissuade you. Check with the people who do the price checks for you, because if all Staples are the same, and I'm hoping they are, this is the greatest deal, and I hope that you will appreciate this and give it a shot. And I am going to pull the 12-inch one out and give it a shot so we can see how it works. Okay, here's what it says on the box. It says that this bar is a luminous paper cutter, so you can really see clearly what you're cutting for more accurate cuts. It says that this, you don't ever have to touch the blade on it, and it's got built-in storage down here for more trimmers. And it says, and cutting mats. I have no idea what kind of cutting mat would fit in there. But anyway, that's what it says that's for. And then let's give it a shot and let's see. It also said, oh, I wanted to tell you this. This is really important. It also said that it's got a limited lifetime warranty, but it says it warrants this product to be free of manufacturing defects for the life of the product. Warranty does not apply to wear and tear on blades and mats. I'm not sure about this mat because I didn't find any mat in here, but I'm not saying there isn't one, and I didn't find any extra blades, but it does give you on the box the replacement blades and the replacement mat. I wonder if they call that the mat. Anyway, we'll go with it. So I thought I'd just cut a couple pieces of paper and we'll see if it works for me. I'm gonna cut it at 5.5, which is odd because you'd think it would have a mark for that, like the A2 mark. I don't see an A2 mark on that, which is weird. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't have one, so we'll just put our paper at 5.5. It does have the measurements at the bottom and at the top, which is nice. And as usual, when I cut with a rotary trimmer, I have that problem where I can only cut through part of the paper. Let me try it again and see if I can cut. Maybe it's the direction I go. Maybe I should go, yeah, maybe I should go from top to bottom. Okay, and I think I'll do a couple postcards, so I'll cut these at 4.25 and see. Wait, I'm going to go from top to bottom, and we saw that work better for me. Honestly, this cuts like butter when you get the hang of top to bottom. There you have it. Cut those. Then I'm going to cut a 10" by 7" card. So there is. I think I am going to make some marks on this so that I have the marks that I normally use. In this case, let's see. Now I'm not exactly certain how you cut. It goes to 8 inches. This is probably 9 inches. If I was going to cut off an inch, I am confused because I don't think this pulls out. Let me see if there's any chance that it does swivel. It doesn't look like it does. That's kind of a drawback because, like, if you're going to cut one of these and you need a 10" piece, this doesn't go to 10 inches. And I'm not sure what you would do. I don't know how to make it cut. This is where my lack of geometry skills hurts us. Okay, so I don't like that part of it, that cutting it at 10 inches is tricky. I don't know how to do it because there's no measurements on this side. Normally there'll be measurements on this side that you could move the paper an inch or whatever and make it work that way, but I do not see that. So I'm going to do a little bit of research on that and see if there's a way to figure that out. But all in all, other than that, I really like this trimmer, and for the price, geez oh man, you guys, for the price, I think you should definitely check it out. Okay, well, I decided before I would wrap things up that I would give the other 12" unit a shot. It does feel a little bit flimsy, I will say that, but I've cut a little bit of paper with it and I didn't have any problems. Now the problem I had before with the other one, because it didn't have that the way to measure to 10 inches, that's been solved with this one. And what I found was I kind of have to make it steady with using both hands. That doesn't bother me at all because the cut on it is really, really nice. I'm going to do, this is a 7" by 10" piece that we're going to do. And it seems like it stays in place really nice. The cut is just phenomenal. And let's do a couple A2 size and see how that works. See, it's like butter. I have to say, for $2, I would be running. Don't walk, run to Staples and see if you can find these, because they are really, really nice. Of the two, the other one is much sturdier. It is really nice because it has all those grids on it. But for me, and the things I use paper for, I probably will be using this one instead. I want to see how this does. Excuse me. It does have the small marks on the left side, which is one of the things I've always not liked about a rotary trimmer, is that you could never see what you're trimming on both sides. And because this has got this clear bar, you can see it. Let's see if I can get something lined up and do like this would be a 1/2" piece of paper. Let's see how it works. Okay, I didn't push down hard enough. As you know, that's one of my problems I have with all trimmers, is I don't seem to push hard enough. Let's do another one. See if we can get a 1/2" piece. No, let's go with a 1/4 inch. Let's go crazy. See if I can get that to work. Now you see, I was holding it with both hands, and that really steadied it for me, but look how straight that is. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me put it up against this. Can you see how straight that is? That's some nice straight paper. I'm happy with that cut. Let me see if I can cut it even smaller than that. Let's see if we can do an 1/8" cut. I also find for me that I'm better at cutting, pulling it toward me rather than pushing it away from me. And I'm not really certain. Sorry if my head's going to be in the way, but to go this little, I need to see it for myself. Okay. Oh, I think I cut the same amount. Jeez, oh man, I'm not on the ball, but it did cut perfectly straight, which is great. I don't know yet. I haven't figured out how to get them out of there if I have a problem with paper being stuck in there, other than to do that. But let's see if I can cut a really, really thin strip. Why shouldn't I be able to do that, right? I'm going to push it with this one. That is something, until I figure out how to lift up that bar. I'm not sure about lifting up that bar. Let me see if I can find another piece of paper that I can do that with. I'm going to use some whacked up paper that I pulled out of my garbage can, and I'm going to see if we can do just a very, very teeny tiny little strip. Let's see how little we can make this. Okay. It's not exactly straight because my paper is so chewed up, but there it is. Teeny tiny little strip of paper. I mean, for a rotary trimmer to be able to see it, I'm amazed. I'm just so thrilled with this. I can't even tell you how happy I am. I know, well, a lot of you have heard me with the problems I've had with my Fiskars trimmer. If I can get a rotary trimmer that works and that I can see both sides of my cutting surface, I can't even tell you how thrilled I am by this idea. Plus, for the price, geez, oh man, $2. There it is, guys. I recommend these very highly from what I've seen so far. Maybe some of you have had problems with them, but again, for the price point, you could use it for a couple weeks and then take it back to Staples because, I mean, like if you had problems with it after a couple weeks, they said if you kept the packaging and your receipt that you could bring them back. So, I mean, if you do try them for a couple weeks and they don't work for you, take them back. So based on all of our comparisons and prices, I hope I gave you some ideas of which one might work best for you. And if you buy one or your Staples has one, let me know in the comments. I'd be thrilled to know that someone else was able to pick one up. And I hope you enjoyed this, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.